Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, this is Red Ravens Volleyball here in Nellis East Hall, home of the Red Ravens. I'm in the mouth of the Southeast, Stephen Kyler here, bringing you this live stream broadcast. Today, Coffeyville, Fort Scott, and Rose State all played in a round-robin tournament kind of deal. Coffeyville first played and they beat Rose State. Rose State got beat by Fort Scott, and right now at the 3 o'clock hour, which is actually now 2:30. It is Coffeyville versus Fort Scott. Out there on the floor for the Ravens, we have Alyssa Appel, number 2, number 8, libero, Patience Whitaker, number 13, Alexia Jones, number 9, Nicole Soto, number 5, Taylor Burns, and number 19, Sarah Madman Madsen, head coached by Dearden Kelly. And for Fort Scott, out there on the floor, we have libero number 6, number 13, number 7, number 1, number 5, and number 3. Head coached by Trisha Ham. Red Raven serve was good. And the first point goes to Fort Scott. Substitution now already. Number 7 is checked out. Number 4 checks in. Number 4, Mackenzie Bohr, I think I said that right. 5'1" freshman from Fort Scott. Her serve was good. Burns sets it up for Soto. And it's in. Way to go, Nicole Soto. Is now all tied up with ones. Alexia Jones, 5'9" freshman from Savannah, Missouri. Her serve was good. Madman to Burns to Soto. Nicole Soto again. 2-1. Alexia Jones, her serve is good. Jones to Burns to Madman, who is blocked but goes out of bounds. Red Ravens 3, Fort Scott 1. Alexia Jones, her serve is good. Hit to libero, number 6. Set up by number 13, sent down by number 3. Appel to Burns to Madman. Number 5 sends it over. Burns to Soto, but it goes into the net. 3-2, Ravens still leading by 1. Number 6 to libero, Casey Stiles, 5'5" sophomore from Coweta, Oklahoma. Her serve is good. Hit to Appel. Set up by Burns. Sent over by Jones. 13 sets it up for number 3. Appel to Burns, who sends it over as a trick play. Did not trick the Greyhounds. Number 3 tries to send over but goes out of bounds. 4-2. Ravens leading by 2. Patience Whitaker libero has been subbed out. Patience Whitaker, 5'3" freshman from San Antonio, Texas. Shout out to her and to them. Sarai Sumter went in for her. The Greyhounds tried to save it, but turns into a Red Raven point. 5-2. Nicole Soto's getting ready to serve. Nicole Soto, 6' freshman or sophomore from Wichita, Kansas. Her serve is good. It is out of bounds though. Serve error goes towards the Ravens. 3-5. Substitution now. Number 5 has been checked out. Number 9 came in for the game. Number 9, Chloe Renaud, 5'1" freshman from Fairgrove, Missouri. Shout out to them. Appel sends it to Whitaker, who sends it over. Point goes to Fort Scott. Greyhounds only behind by 1. It's an ace. Kind of looked like a curveball for baseball. But ladies and gentlemen, this is not baseball. This is Red Ravens volleyball. Later this evening at 7 o'clock, the Red Ravens football team will be taking on Iowa Central. So be sure to tune in to KUSN, to 98.1 KUSN. As the point there goes to the Ravens, 6-5. And Layla Felder subbed in for Alyssa Appel, number 2. Taylor Burns, the serve is good. Whitaker to Burns to Madman, but point goes to Fort Scott. Double tapped. That is not allowed here in volleyball. Substitutions now. Number 4 is subbed out, and number 7 is checked in. Number 7, Maya Steelman, 5'9" freshman from Ponca City. Madman sends it down, but is recovered by the Greyhounds. Madman to Burns to Felder. 7-6. Greyhounds leading by 1. Number 3, Bailey Morgan, 5'8" sophomore from Fairgrove, Missouri. Her serve is good. Hit to Whitaker. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Sumter. Good attempt on the save there by the Greyhounds, but turns into a Red Raven point. Sarah Madman Madsen, 5'10" freshman from Hiawatha, Kansas. Shout out to them. Her serve is good. Point goes to the Ravens. Ravens take the lead, 8-7. Madman, her serve is good. Whitaker to Sumter. A Fort Scott Greyhound stepped over underneath the net, turning it to 9-7. Madman to Burns to Sumter. It just barely goes out of bounds. 8-9. Ravens still leading by 1. Number 18, Tess Winner. Her serve was good. She's a 5'10" freshman from Clearwater. Alexia Jones, though, sends it down, making it 10-8. Ravens leading by 2. Patience Whitaker. Her serve was good. Whitaker to Burns. Soto. Way to go, Nicole Soto. 11-8. Ravens now leading by 3. Madman to Burns to Jones. Libero to number 13 for Greyhounds. Felder to Burns to Whitaker. Good attempt on the block there by the Ravens, but it turns into a Fort Scott point. 9-11. Never forget. Number 5 for the Greyhounds checks in for number 9. The Greyhounds are getting ready to serve. Number 13 serve is good. Hit the Madman. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Jones. Good attempt there on the recovery by the libero for the Greyhounds, but turns into a Red Raven point. 12-9. Layla Felder has been checked out, and Alyssa Appel is checked in. Alyssa's serve is good. Whitaker. Madman trying to hustle to get the ball, but turns into a Greyhound point. Substitution now. Number 4 checks in for number 7 of the Greyhounds. Number 4, McKenzie. Her serve was good. Madman hits it over on the first hit. Madman to Burns to Jones. It is now 13-10. Ravens leading by 3. Jones' serve is good. impressive kill by number 3, Bailey Morgan. It is now 11-13. Ravens still leading by 2. The libero, Casey Stiles. Her serve is good. Hit to Jones. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Madman. Jones tried to save it. Goes into the net, but turns into a Fort Scott point. 12-13. Ravens still leading by 1. Libero for Greyhounds. Serve is good. Burns sets it up for Madman, who sends it down. Madman spikes again. 14-12. Nicole Soto, 6-foot sophomore from Wichita, Kansas. Her serve is good. Jones to Appel to Madman. Good recovery by the Ravens. Soto to Burns to Madman, but goes into the net. 13-14. Ravens still leading by 1. Substitutions now. Number 9 checks in for number 5. Number 5, Austin Farrell, 5'9" freshman from Fort Scott, Kansas. Number 9 serve is good. Hit to Appel. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Sumter. Madman to Burns. Back to Madman. Sumter to Burns. Back to Sumter. But it goes out of bounds. Now tied up with 14. Number 9 serve is good. Hit to Whitaker. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Madman. 15-14. Madman spikes again. Taylor Burns. Her serve's an error. Tied up with 15s here in the first set. Substitutions now. Number 4 is checked out. Number 7 is checked in. Number 3, Bailey Morgan for the Greyhounds. Her serve is good. Hit to Jones. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Madman. Fort Scott takes the lead, 16-15 in this first set. Bailey Morgan, her serve is good. Hit to Jones. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Sumter. Point goes to the Ravens, though. Double tapped it. It's tied up with 16s. Madman is getting ready to serve for the Ravens. Her serve is good. Good attempt on the block there by Felder, but gains Fort Scott the lead, 17-16. Number 18, Tess Winner for the Greyhounds. Her serve is an error. Tied up with 17s. Patience Whitaker, the libero, 5'3" freshman from San Antonio, Texas. Shout out to them. Her serve is good. Hit to number 3. Set up by number 13. Sent down by number 7. Whitaker with the hustle, but Fort Scott with the point. Substitution now. Number 5 checks in for number 9. Number 5, Austin Farrell, checks in for number 9, Chloe Renaud. If I said that last name wrong, I apologize. Whitaker to Burns. Back to Whitaker. Soto and Felder with the block. Burns, though, to Jones. To Felder, but it goes into the net. 19-17. Fort Scott leading by 2. A little quick weather update for here in Coffeyville. It is 68 degrees right now. Now the high today is supposed to be 69 and the low is 47. Madman to Burns, to Jones, but it goes out of bounds. It is now 20-17. Timeout call charge to the Ravens. I'm going to take a little timeout myself as I still continue to bring you coverage of the first set of Red Ravens volleyball right after this. Stay tuned. As we come out of the timeout here in this first set, Fort Scott is leading 20-17. Fort Scott, their serve is good. Hit the Madman. Set up by Burns. Setting down by Jones. And it messes up a little bit there. It is now 20-18. Ravens only trailing by 2. Appel's serve is good. Point goes to the Ravens. 4 hits. 19-20 is the score right now in the first set. Ravens only trailing by 1. Appel's serve is good. Set by number 13, sent down by number 3. Whitaker to Burns to Soto. Way to go, Nicole Soto, to tie it up with 20. Appel's serve is good. A good recovery there by the Greyhounds. Madman to Burns to Jones. Libero. Point goes to the Ravens, and the lead goes to the Ravens as well. 4 hits charged for the Greyhounds, as well as a timeout. 21-20, here's your score in this first set. We're going to take a quick little timeout, and we'll be right back for more Red Ravens volleyball right after this. Stay tuned. As we come out of this timeout charge from the Greyhounds, Whitaker to Burns to Soto. Appel to Burns to Soto. Good attempt there by the Ravens, but it turns into a tie. Substitutions now. Number 4 checks in for number 7. Number 4, Mackenzie Bohr, is getting ready to serve for the Greyhounds. Her serve is good. Hit the Madman. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Soto, but goes into the net. 22-21. The Greyhounds take the lead. Number 4, her serve is good. Hit the Madman. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Jones. Good hustle there by the Greyhounds, but Coffeyville now ties it back up, 22-22. Alexia Jones, her serve for the Ravens is good. Madman to Burns. Back to Madman. Madman spikes again. 23-22. Ravens now lead by 1. Alexia Jones, her serve is good. Whitaker to Burns to Madman, but goes into the net. 23 tied up again. Libero for the Greyhounds is getting ready to serve. Her serve is good. Hit to Jones. Set up by Burns. Set over by Soto. Whitaker to Burns to Soto. Way to go, Nicole Soto, to make a set point for the Ravens. This has been the closest first set I've ever seen so far. Soto. Her serve is good. It is now tied up again. Now the way this works is that if it's tied up with 24s, the first one of these teams has to win by 2, and whoever gets there wins the set. Number 9 serve is an error. It is now 25-24. Osa Pell checks out, and number 18 Layla Felder is checked in. Layla Felder, a 6-foot freshman from Birmingham, Alabama. Taylor Burns, though, her serve for the Ravens is good. Hit to Libero. Set by number 13. Sent down by number 18, but blocked. And the first set goes to the Ravens. We are going to take a quick little timeout here, and we'll be right back to start the second set here for the Red Ravens. Stay tuned. As we get ready to start the second set here in Nellis East Hall, home of the Red Ravens, I'm the mouth of the Southeast, Stephen Kyler. Out there on the floor for the Ravens right now, we have Whitaker's Libero, number 2, Alyssa Appel, Madman Matson, number 19, Alexia Jones, number 13, number 9, Nicole Soto, and number 5, Taylor Burns. And out there for the Greyhounds, we have number 13, number 6 is Libero, number 3, number 5, number, 7, and number 1. But the first point goes to the Greyhounds in this second set. A little bit about Fort Scott right now. They are 5-17 overall, and they're 2-4 in the conference. There's Greyhound serve was good, but so was Soto's kill. Way to go, Nicole Soto. Make that 1-1. Alexia Jones, her serve is good. Hit to number 3. Set up by number 13 and sent over by number 5, but it is in. It is now 2-1. Ravens leading. Alexia Jones, her serve was good. Set up by number 13, sent over by number 3, but and it was in. It is now 3-1. Jones' serve again was good. Whitaker to Burns to Madman. Madman spikes again. 4-1. Alexia Jones, her serve is out of bounds. It's a serve error. Substitutions now. Number 4 checks in, and number 7 checks out. It is now 4-2. Ravens leading by 2. Number 4 serve is good. Hit to Appel. Set up by Burns. Sent over by Soto. Way to find the open spot. Make it now 5-2. Soto's serve is good. Set up by number 13, but sent over by number 3. Soto to Sumter to Madman. Good attempt there on the save by the Greyhounds, but it turns into another Red Raven point. 6-2. Ravens leading by 4. Nicole Soto. Her serve is good. And it's an ace. It is now 7-2. Ravens leading by 5. Nicole Soto, her serve is good. Good kill there by number 3, Bailey Morgan. Making it now 7-3. Ravens still leading by 4. Libero's serve is good for the Greyhounds. Oh! Got hit in the face there. Point, though, goes to the Ravens. Double tapped. Substitution now. Alyssa Pell checks out, and number 18, Layla Felder, checks in. Taylor Burns' serve is good. Nine, 2-3. Ravens now leading by 6. Taylor Burns, her serve is good. Hit to number 4. And sent over by number 3. But Burns is there. Sumter to Jones. Sent over by number 3. But it is out of bounds. 10-3. Timeout charge to the Greyhounds. And I will also take myself a timeout here. Timeout charge to the Ravens nest. We'll be right back for more Red Ravens volleyball right after this. As we come out of the timeout here, It is now 10-3 is your score. Fort Scott trailing by 7 here in the second set. Ravens have won the first set. And Taylor Burns, her serve for the Ravens is good. Hit to number 3, set up by number 13, sent over by number 18. It is now 4-10. Number 9, Chloe Renaud checks in for number 5, Austin Farrell. Chloe, her serve is good for the Greyhounds. Burns sends it to Felder, who sends it down. Jones to Burns to Whitaker. And the attempted spike there by number 3 goes out of bounds. It is now 11-4. Madman, her serve is good. Oh, it looked like it was gonna stay in, but it goes out of bounds. It is 5-11. Ravens leading by 6. Substitutions now. Number 7 checks in and number 4 checks out. Bailey Morgan for the Greyhounds. Her serve is good. Hit the Madman, set up by Burns. Sent over by Sumter. But it is out of bounds. 6-11. Ravens leading by 5. Bailey Morgan, her serve for the Greyhounds is good. Hit to Whitaker. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Jones, but it goes into the net. Almost runs into the watchtower, as I call it. Makes it 7-11. Not a bad convenience store either. Ravens leading by 4. Madman to Burns to Felder. Madman to Whitaker to Jones. Jones to Burns to Felder. Good attempt on the save there by the Greyhounds, but even better at the point going towards the Ravens. 12-7. Ravens leading by 5. Patience Whitaker is getting ready to serve, and her serve is good. Good attempt there on the save by Whitaker, but turns into a Greyhound point. Whitaker to Burns to Jones. The attack error goes towards the Greyhounds as 13-8. Ravens leading by 5. Melissa Appel checks in for Layla Felder, number 18. Melissa Appel, a 5'2" freshman from Augusta, Kansas. Shout out to there. Her serve was good. Soto blocks it with a 6-foot frame. Good hustle there by the Greyhounds, but turns into another Red Raven point. 14-8. Ravens leading by 6. Appel, her serve is good. The attack error goes towards the Greyhounds. It is now 15-8. Ravens leading by 7. Alyssa Appel, her serve again is good. Appel, Whitaker to Burns to Jones, but it's blocked and goes out of bounds. 16-8. Ravens leading by now 8 here in the second set. Appel, her serve is good. Jones. Oh, a little miscommunication there by the Ravens. Turns it 16-9. Ravens now leading by only 7. Chloe Renaud checks out, and Austin Farrell checks in. Mariah Hess' serve for the Greyhounds is an error. It is now 17-9. Jones, her serve is good. Whitaker to Burns to Soto. Number 5 sends it over for the Greyhounds. Whitaker to Burns, who sends it over as a trick play, but did not trick the Greyhounds. Soto sends it back. Oh, now that was a good trick play there by the Greyhounds. Makes it 10-17. Number 7 checks out, and number 4 checks in for the Greyhounds. Number 4, her serve is good. Hit to Whitaker. Set up by Burns. Sent over by Soto. Way to go, Nicole Soto. 18-10. Ravens leading by 8. Sarai Sumter checks in for libero number 8, Patience Whitaker. Sarai Sumter, 5'10" sophomore from Wichita, Kansas. Hers and Soto's serve is good. Libero sends it over for the Greyhounds. (11-18). Ravens leading by 7. Liberos for the Greyhound. Her serve is good. Burns. Back to Jones. Jones to Burns to Madman. Madman makes it now 19-11. Ravens leading by 8. Alyssa Pell checks out and Layla Felder checks in for the Ravens. Taylor Burns, 5'6" freshman from Pleasant Hope, Missouri. Her serve was good. Shout out to her family and friends. Whitaker to Madman to Jones. Whitaker to Burns to Madman. Good attempt on the block there by Sumter and Felder, but turns into a Greyhound point. 12-19. Substitutions now. Chloe Renaud checks in for Austin Farrell. Chloe Renaud, her serve for the Greyhounds is good. Hit to Whitaker. Set up by Burns. Set down by Madman. And it's in. What? From over up here, it looked like it was in, but they're giving it to the Greyhounds. We may have to have a discussion about that later, but it's not my decision. The Greyhound serve is good. Set up by Burns. And down by Sumter. Bud's blocked. Good recovery there by the Ravens. Jones to Burns to Madman. Sumter blocks it. But good attempt there by the Ravens again to save it. But turns into another Fort Scott point. 14-19. Ravens still leading by 5. Renaud, her serve is good. Is good, and it's an ace. 15-19. Ravens now only leading by 4. Renaud, her serve is good. Hit to Jones. And it's another ace. 16-19. Timeout charge here to the Ravens. And now I'm going to charge myself a timeout up here as well. We'll be right back for more Red Ravens volleyball right after this. Stay tuned. Back here once again in Nelsie's Hall, home of the Red Ravens, on the mouth of the Southeast, Stephen Kyler. 19-16 is your score. Greyhounds trailing by 3. Jones to Burns to Sumter. Sarai Sumter earns the kill. It is now 20-16. Madman, her serve for the Ravens is good. Whitaker to Burns to Jones. Madman to Sumter to Felder. Madman to Burns to Felder. Whitaker. Layla Felder apparently did something. We hope Layla Felder will be okay. It looked like she may have twisted her ankle or done something. They're getting the athletic trainers out there to make sure that she is okay. And subbing in for her is Maya White, a.k.a. Dynamite, number 16. Maya White is a 5'8" sophomore from San Antonio, Texas. And they're going to replay this part. Madsen, her serve is good again. And it's an ace! (21-16). Madman serve is good again. And it's in! Another ace! (22-16). Ravens leading by 6. Madman, her serve is good. Number 13 sets up for number 3, who sends it down. Whitaker to Burns to Jones. Jones and Sumter. Burns tried to save it, but turns into a Fort Scott point. Greyhounds trailing by 5, 17-22. We hope Layla Felder over there is okay, but back to the action here. Jones sends it down. Greyhound tried to block it, but turns it into a Raven point. 23-17. Whitaker, her serve is an ace. No, it is not an ace. My bad. She double tapped it for the Greyhounds and is now set point for the Ravens. Burns to Whitaker to Jones. Morgan to Renaud. Not Renaud. To Stott. I'll remember their names later. Dynamite. Madman to Burns to Jones. But goes into the net. Is now 18-24. Libero is checked out. I will find out later for who, though. Whitaker to Jones, to Burns, to Soto. Soto sends it over. Madman to Burns, to Soto. The second set goes to the Ravens. I'm going to charge myself a timeout here. And after this timeout, it'll be the third set. The Ravens leading in sets 2-0. We'll be right back for more Red Ravens volleyball right after this. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Nelson East Hall, home of the Red Ravens. I'm the mouth of the Southeast, Stephen Kyler. As we get ready to start the third set of this Fort Scott and Red Raven contest. Right now, out there on the floor for the Ravens, we have Whitaker, Appel, Madman Madsen, Jones, Burns, and Soto. Out there on the floor for the Greyhounds, we have number 13, number 7, number 4, that's number 1, number 5, number 3, and number 6 has Libero. Appel, her serve is good. Hit. Soto blocks it, but is recovered by the Greyhounds. Appel to Burns to Soto. Burns, though. Appel sends it over. The first point goes to the Ravens. Appel, her serve is good. Hits a libero for the Greyhounds. Send down by number 3. Is now tied up here with ones. Substitution. Number 4 checks in for number 7 for the Greyhounds. The Greyhounds, the serve is good. Barely goes over the net. Jones. Good recovery by the Ravens. Soto to Burns to Jones. Jones with the kill. It is 2-1. It is now 2-1 here. Ravens leading. Jones' serve is good. Good attempt there on the kill by the Greyhounds, number 3, Bailey Morgan. Burns sets up for Madman. Attack arrow goes towards the Greyhounds. 3-2. Soraya Sumter checks in for libero. Number 8, Patience Whitaker. Soto, her serve is an error. Tied up with 3s. Nicole Soto is checked out for number 8, libero, Patience Whitaker. Chloe Renaud, her serve is good. Hit the Jones. Point goes to the Greyhounds. Bailey Morgan, with her 5'8" length, sends it down. It is now 4-3. Renaud, her serve is good. Hit the Appel. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Madman. Sumter to Burns, who sends it over. Madman, Sumter, to Jones, but it is out of bounds. 5-3. Greyhounds leading only by 2 here in this third set. Renaud, her serve is good. Hit to Jones. Set up by Burns. Sent over. Attempted send over by Soto. 4 hits there. I kind of agree with Sumter there, but it looked like they hit it, but I'm not going to argue with the officials. It is 6-3. Renaud, her serve is good. Hit to Jones. Set up by Burns. Sent over by Sumter. Madman to Burns to Jones. Finds the open hole. It is now 7-3. Renaud, her serve is good. Hit to Jones. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Madman. 4-7. Maya White, a.k.a. Dynamite, checks in for Alyssa Appel. Taylor Burns, her serve is good. 8-4. Number 7 checks in for number 4 for the Greyhounds. Number 7, Maya. It's Mia Steelman. She's in now. Jones sets it up for Burns. Sends it down to Dynamite. What explosive offense there by Maya White, a.k.a. Dynamite, making it 5-8. Madman, though, her serve is good. Dynamite to Burns to Jones. Sumter to Burns to Madman. Dynamite to Burns, back to Dynamite. Good attempt on the block there by the Ravens, but the point goes towards the Greyhounds, 9-5. There's a famous song by Dolly Parton. Styles, the libero, checks out. And number 1 checks back in. Test winner for the Greyhounds. Her serve is good. Whitaker to Burns to Sumter, but it's out of bounds. 10-5. Whitaker to Burns to Dynamite. Explosive. Soto checks in for Soraya Sumter. Whitaker, her serve is good. That's a nod, set up by number 13. 6-11. Ravens still trailing by 5. Renaud checks out, and Farrell checks in. Mariah Hess for the Greyhounds. Her serve is good. Hit to Whitaker. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Soto, but it's out of bounds. 7-11. I like that convenience store. It's pretty nice. Maya White, a.k.a. Dynamite, checks out. Appel, her serve is good. Madman to Burns to Jones. 8-11. Alyssa Appel, her serve for the Ravens is good. Appel, Whitaker to Burns to Madman. All of them were diving for it, but it turns into another Fort Scott point. 8-12. Substitutions now. Number 7 checks out, and number 4 checks in. Number 4, Mackenzie Bohr. I hope I'm saying that right. Her serve for Fort Scott is good. Madman to Burns to Soto, but Burns recovers. Whitaker to Jones. 9-12. Alexia Jones. Her serve is good. Whitaker to Madman. Jones to Burns to Soto. 10-12. Ravens only trailing by 2 here in this third set. Jones, her serve is good. Soto to Burns to Madman. But good recovery there by Fort Scott. Burns to Soto. The attempted kill turns into a Red Raven point, 11-12. Lexi Jones, 5'9" freshman. Her serve was good. And it's an ace. It is 12-12. Jones' serve is good. Whitaker to Burns to Soto. It is now 13-12. Ravens only trailing by 1. Number 18, Tess Winter, checks in for number 1, Madison Essere. Libero, Casey Stiles, her serve is good. Hit to Appel. Set up by Burns. Sent over by Jones. Madman to Whitaker. Back to Madman. Appel to Burns to Soto. Jones to Burns to Soto again. Point, though, goes towards the Greyhounds. 4 hits. It is now 14-12. Greyhounds only leading by 2 here in the third set. Her serve is good. Hit to Jones. Set up by Burns. Sent over by Jones. (15-12). Ravens only trailing by 3. The Greyhounds, their serve is good. Hit to Jones. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Madman. Madman spikes again. Hey! Is now 13-15. Soto, her serve is good. Madman to Appel, who sends it over. Apparently she double tapped it. Substitution though. Farrell checks out and Renaud checks in. It is now 16-13. Renaud, her serve is good. Hit the Appel. Set up by Burns. Sent it down by Sumter. But recovered by Sumter. Madman sends it over. Good recovery there by the Ravens. 14-16. Maya White, a.k.a. Dynamite, checks in for Alyssa Appel. Taylor Burns, 5'6" freshman from President Hope, Missouri. Her serve is good. Burns. Lexi Jones tried to save it. 17-14. Substitution. Number 7 checks in for number 4 for the Greyhounds. Bailey Morgan for the Greyhounds. Her serve is good. Hit to Jones. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Dynamite. But it goes into the net. 18-14. Timeout charge to the Red Ravens. I'm going to charge myself a timeout as well. Stay tuned for more Red Ravens volleyball right after this. As we come out of the Red Ravens timeout, The Greyhound serve is good. Set up by Whitaker. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Madman. Madman spikes again. It is now 15-18. Madman, her serve is good. Whitaker to Madman to Dynamite. Whitaker to Burns to Jones. Point goes to the Ravens, 16-18. Sarah Badman Madsen, 5'10" freshman from Hiawatha, Kansas. Her serve is good. Hits a Renaud. Set up by number 13. Sent down by number 7. Whitaker. 17-18. Ravens only trailing by 1. Madman, her serve is good. It's an ace! Tied up with 18s. Tied up with 18s here. Madman, her serve is good. Hits a Renaud. Set up by number 13. Sent down by number 18. Whitaker to Burns to Jones. Whitaker to Burns to Jones. Burns tried to save it for the Ravens, but it turns into a Greyhound point, 19-18. Test winner for the Greyhounds. Her serve is good. Hits a Madman. Set up by Burns. Sent over by Dynamite, but it goes into the net. 20-18. Test winner, a 5'10" freshman from Clearwater, Kansas. Her serve is good. Burns sets it up for Sumter, who sends it down. Winter. Is 19-20. Sumter checks out and Soto checks in. Patience Whitaker. Her serve is good. Good attempt on the save there by the Ravens, but turns into a Greyhound point. 19-21. Substitution now. Renaud checks out and Farrell checks in. Number 13, her serve is good. Hit to Madsen. Set up by Burns. Sent over by Jones. Good attempt on the block there by the Ravens, but turns into another Greyhound point. 19-22. Mariah Hess, her serve for the Greyhounds is good. Madman to Burns to Dynamite. A Greyhound was underneath the line where the net is. Turns into a Red Raven point. Osa Pell checks in for Maya White, a.k.a. Dynamite. It is 20-22. Appel serve is good. Whitaker to Burns to Soto. Whitaker to Burns to Jones. Whitaker back to Burns, back to Jones. Morgan sends it over. Madman tried to save it for the Ravens, but turns it into a Greyhound point. 20-23. Substitution now. Number 4 checks in for number 7 of the Greyhounds. Number 4, Mackenzie Bohr, hometown girl from Fort Scott, Kansas. Her serve is good. Hit the Madman. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Soto. Way to go, Nicole Soto. 21-23. Jones, her serve is good. (24-21). Greyhounds with the set point. Greyhounds, her serve is good. Jones to Burns to Madman. Madman spikes again, 22-24. Nicole Soto for the Red Ravens. Her serve is good. Third set goes to the Greyhounds. Fort Scott now has one set on the board. 2-1 for sets. Ravens winning that. And we will be right back to start the fourth set right after this. Stay tuned. As we get ready to start the fourth set here in Nelsie's Hall, home of the Red Ravens. Red Ravens lead in sets 2-1. On the mouth of the Southeast, Stephen Kyler. Right now, out there on the floor for the Ravens, we have Jones, Soto, Appel, Burns, Whitaker, and Madman Madsen. And for the Greyhounds, we have number 1, Madison SRA, I think I said that right. Number 7, Mia Steelman. Number 5, Austin Farrell. Number 6, Casey Stiles, libero. Number 3, Bailey Morgan. And number 13, Mariah Hess. Fort Scott will get the first serve here in this fourth set. Fort Scott. Their serve is good. Hit the Madman. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Soto. Appel. A little miscommunication there on the floor for the Ravens. Turns into Fort Scott point. Greyhound serve is good. Hit to Madman. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Jones. Tied up with ones. Alexia Jones, her serve is good. Hit to Stiles. Jones to Burns to Madman. Madman spikes again. 2-1. Alexia Jones, her serve again is good. Is now 3-1 is the score right now in this fourth set for the Ravens, leading. Her serve is good again. Point goes to the Greyhounds, 3-2. Number 4, her serve is good. Hit to Appel, sent over by Whitaker. Bailey Morgan sends it down, and it's in. Tied up with threes. Greyhound serve is good. Hit to Appel. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Madman. It is now 4-3. Ravens leading by 1. Nicole Soto. Her serve is good. Madman tried to save it, but turns into a Fort Scott point. 4-4. Tess Winter checks in for number 1, Madison Essere. Casey Stiles is getting ready to serve for the Greyhounds. Her serve is good. Hit to Jones. Set up by Burns. Set over by Sumter. Maya White, a.k.a. Dynamite, checks in for Alyssa Appel. Taylor Burns. Her serve is good. Tied up with 5s. Renaud checks in for Farrell. Renaud. Her serve is good. Hit the Jones, set up by Burns. Sent down by Madman. Madman spikes again. 6-5. Madman serve is good. Burns. To Madman. To Dynamite. Sumter and Jones. Whitaker. To Burns. To Jones. Good recovery there by the Greyhounds. Just barely goes out of bounds there. It is now tied up with 6s. Substitution now for, I think, for the Greyhounds. I have no idea what's going on here. No idea what that call is because I'm not an expert in volleyball, but she is not coming in right now at this time. Talking over there to the table about I have no idea of. I was a little confuzzled there, but the serve error goes to the Ravens, or goes towards the Greyhounds. It is now 7-6. Whitaker, her serve is good. Hits Renaud. Set up by number 13, sent down by Tess Winter. Soto sends it up for Dynamite. Jones and Soto tried to block it, but turns into a Greyhound point. Tied up with 7s. Madman to Burns to Soto. But the point goes to the Greyhounds. Kind of used it as a lift there. Tess Winter, though. Her serve for the Greyhounds is good. Hit the Madman. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Dynamite. Go recovered by Tess Winter. Soto to Burns. Dynamite again. Dynamite to Burns to Jones, but it goes into the net. 9-7. Ravens trailing by 2. Greyhounds leading by 2. Test winner. Her serve for the Greyhounds is good. Hit the Madman. Set up by Burns. Set over by Dynamite. 10-7. Greyhounds leading only by 3. Madman to Burns to Soto. Saying it was 4 hits there. Makes it now 11-7. Timeout called by the Ravens. I'm going to charge myself with a timeout as well. We'll be right back for more of the 4th set of Ray Ravens Volleyball right after this. Welcome back to Nelson's Hall. After coming out of that timeout charge to the Ravens, I'm the mouth of the Southeast, Stephen Kyler. As we continue this broadcast of Red Ravens Volleyball, the Greyhound serve is good. Hit to Whitaker. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Soto. It is now 8-11. Alyssa Pell checks in for Dynamite. Maya White. Test winner also checks out. And I will try to figure out who she checked in, who checked out. Whitaker to Burns to Jones. Whitaker. A little miscommunication there by the Red Ravens. 12-8. Farrell checks in for Renaud. If I'm saying those last names wrong, I apologize. Greyhound serve is good. Hit the Madman. Set up by Burns. Back to Madman. Whitaker to Burns to Soto. Morgan. Back Whitaker to Burns to Jones. Appel to Burns to Madman. Whitaker to Burns to Soto. Good recovery there. Whitaker to Burns to Jones. Madman with the save though. Soto with the block. And a block indeed it was. With the help of Alexia Jones. Alexia Jones, her serve for the Ravens is good. Jones to Burns, who sends it over. Whitaker to Burns to Madman. Madman spikes again. 10-12. Alexia Jones. Her serve for the Ravens is good. Appel to Burns. Soto tried to send it over. 10-13. Ravens trailing only by 3. Number 7 checks out and number 4 checks in for the Greyhounds. the Greyhounds. Their serve is good. Hit to Appel. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Madman. 11-13. Patience Whitaker, the libero, checks out, and number 14, Sarai Sumter, checks in. Nicole Soto, her serve for the Ravens is good. (14-11). Soto checks out, and libero, number 8, Patience Whitaker, checks in. Styles, her serve is good for the Greyhounds. Madman sends it down, but recovered by the Greyhounds. Whitaker to Burns to Jones. Madman sends it back over. 15-11. Greyhounds only leading by 4. Greyhound serve is good. Hit to Appel. Set up by Burns. Sent over by Sumter. And it works. 12-15. Maya White, a.k.a. Dynamite, checks in for number 2, Alyssa Appel. Taylor Burns. Her serve is good. The Ravens there try to save it, but the point goes towards the Greyhounds. 16-12. Substitution now. Maya White, a.k.a. Dynamite, checks out, and Layla Felder comes back in. We hope she's okay. Renaud checks in for Farrell. Her serve is good. Hit to Jones. Set by Burns. Set down by Madman. Looked like it hit her in the mouth, too. Almost looked like a Scott Sterling moment for any of those who have watched his videos. Madman's serve is good, though. Burns to Whitaker to Jones. Felder. Madman to Burns to Sumter. But the point goes to the Raven. I have no idea what that was about, but the point goes to the Greyhounds. Number 7 checks in for the Greyhounds, and number 4 checks out. We're going to see what was going on there. No idea what that was about, but they got it all situated, and we're back to playing some volleyball. 13-17. Whitaker to Burns to Jones. Whitaker to Burns to Jones. Whitaker tried to save it, but 18-13. Ravens trailing by 5. Bailey Morgan, her serve for the Greyhounds is good. Hit to Whitaker. Sent over by Burns. Felders. 19-13. Timeout charge to the Ravens. I almost said Bullpups because I was at a high school football game last night. But we will be right back for more Red Ravens volleyball right after this. Stay tuned. As we come out of that Red Raven timeout here in this fourth set of competition at Nellis Hall, home of the Red Ravens. I'm the mouth of the Southeast, Stephen Kyler here. And right now the score is 19-13. Greyhounds leading by 6. Morgan's serve for the Greyhounds is good. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Sumter. Madman to Whitaker. To Jones. Point goes to the Ravens. 14-19. Soraya Sumter checks out, and Nicole Soto checks in. Whitaker, her serve is good. And it's an ace! 15-19. Whitaker, her serve is good. Point goes to the Ravens. 4 hits. Not allowed. 16-19. Whitaker, her serve is good. Jones and Whitaker try to save it, but makes it 20-16. Ravens only trailing by 4. Casey Saza Libero checks out, and number 1, Madison Esray checks in. That was Soto had to really reach for that one with her 6-foot frame, but it gives the point to the Ravens, 17-20. Layla Felder checks out, and Alyssa Appel checks in. Appel, her serve is good. Jones to Burns. To Soto. Burns to Jones. And it's in. 18-20. Appel, her serve is good. Jones to Burns to Soto. Burns to Whitaker, to Jones. Whitaker to Soto, to Jones, and it's good, 19-20. Ravens only trailing by 1. Appel, her serve is good. And they're tied up at 20. Timeout charge to the Greyhounds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is getting to be a very close set here at Nellis Hall. I'm going to take myself a little timeout to really regroup and think that how crazy this is going. We'll be right back for more Red Ravens volleyball right after this. Stay tuned. As we come out of the timeout here, charged by the Greyhounds, we bring you more Red Ravens volleyball. On the mouth of the Southeast, Stephen Kyler. Right now the score is tied up with 20s. Out there on the floor for the Ravens, we have Appel, Whitaker's libero, Burns, Jones, Soto, and Madman Madsen. Out there for the Greyhounds, though, we have libero number 6, number 3, number 9, number 1, 13, and 7. Appel tried to save it for the Ravens, but turns it into a Greyhound point. Renaud checks out, and Farrell checks in, number 5. Number 13 for the Greyhounds. Her serve is good. Hit the madman. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Soto. Way to go, Nicole Soto. Tied up with 21s. Jones. Her serve for the Ravens is good. Appel to Burns. To Soto. It's in. Greyhounds take the lead again, 22-21. Number 4 checks in for number 7 for the Greyhounds. The Greyhounds, their serve is good. Hit to Appel. Set up by Burns. Sent down by Soto. Whitaker to Burns. To Madman. Whitaker, though, to Burns. To Soto. Jones. To Burns. To Soto. Soto. To Burns. To Madman. Madman spikes again. 22-22. Whitaker, the libero, checks out for number 14, Soraya Sumter. Nicole Soto is getting ready to serve for the Ravens. Her serve is good, and it's an ace! Ravens take the lead. Timeout charged again to the Greyhounds. The score, as we enter this timeout, the score is 23-22. Ravens take the lead by 1 in this 4th set. We will be right back for more Red Ravens volleyball right after this. Stay tuned. As we come out of the timeout charge to the Greyhounds, the score is 23-22. Ravens leading by 1. And in sets, Ravens are also leading 2-1. Nicole Soto, her serve for the Ravens is good. Bailey Morgan's kill is blocked by the net. And it is now set point for the Ravens, 24-22. You can hear them, ladies and gentlemen. They are hyped up, and so am I. Soto, serve is good. Appel to Burns to Madman. As she sends it back over. Soto to Burns to Sumter. It is now 23-24. Ravens still leading by 1. Jones to Burns to Madman, and we win the game! And the 4th set goes to the Ravens. What an impressive showing of volleyball here today. I gotta give Fort Scott some credit. They were very impressive. They kept us very tight on almost all the sets. I'm gonna give you a quick rundown. The first set, Ravens 26 to Fort Scott's 24. In the second set, Red Ravens 25 to Fort Scott's 18. Third set, Fort Scott won 25 to 22. And the 4th set, 25 to 23. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the mouth of the Southeast, Stephen Kyler, wishing you a very good day. And be sure to tune in to Red Ravens football on 98.1 KUSN as we play Iowa Central at 7 o'clock. See you there, ladies and gentlemen.